Good morning. It is Monday. It's the 29th of June, and the month is rapidly coming to an end. And so our reading is from 2 Corinthians 6:14. Don't be tied up as equal partners with people who don't believe. What does righteousness share with that which is outside the law? What relationship does light have with darkness? And since it's Monday, excuse me for a moment, but if you find these helpful at all or a blessing, please click like down below, subscribe, and share if you feel this would benefit somebody. Now, this kind of overlaps the do not be unequally yoked, which is usually taken to mean, and certainly is applicable, to a believer marrying a non-believer. Think about who the believer ends up with as the father-in-law. But I think, including this passage, the whole concept has much broader implications. And that is when we entangle ourselves with the world. Now, a lot of us at one time or another, or still are, working for non believers, working in non believing companies. That's okay. But what is more questionable is, say, going into partnership with a non believer. I mean, I even served back in the day on a church board where I was the treasurer and a couple other of the deacons, Christians certainly, pulled the fast one on moving funds around that shouldn't have been moved. And when I pointed this out, their response was, well, that's the way we do it in business, which shows how even as believers, we can buy into the world's view, even ourselves, even without being in partnership with the world. Again, back in my day, when I was working in a public accounting firm, I was handling the books of a well-known Hofbrau in San Francisco. And the owner, who apparently appreciated me more than he appreciated my boss, asked me to come and work for him. But as all the Hofbraus in San Francisco were doing, which was buying a certain amount of their adult beverages with cash and then pocketing the sales from those sales, I couldn't go to work for him because I would have to be doing phony books and working off the books. So the temptations are out there. The idea here is do not be entangled with the world. Don't marry a non-believer. Don't go into business with a non-believer. And watch out for the world's views creeping into our own ways of conducting our lives. Because what does light have to do with darkness? We're supposed to be shining light into the darkness, not letting the darkness put out our light. And so have a light-filled week. Since this is the beginning of the work week for many, think about the implications of this as you go to work today or the rest of the week. And I'll see you again tomorrow.